topic is, I helped you, but you left me to struggle with issues. Doesn't that sound about right? People leave you, and when they leave you to struggle with issues. Like, okay, you helped them out. You did everything that you could to make sure that they were fine. And they left you to struggle with issues. Why is that? Now, there's no such thing as you just helped the wrong people, because if you got a naturally kind heart, regardless of how this person treats you, you're going to help them. That is the main thing that we do, is we help. So in this, we have to be ready. We have to be prepared to understand when we're helping people and they left us to struggle. We need to see, why are we struggling and we help them? So I started my life plotting, okay? And I've been definitely happy with the results of how I succeeded in plotting. By the way, it takes great courage to do something, right? And it's taking me great courage to do this, because my daughter during the weekdays, she's just having some problems at that school. So I had to close my schedule, because when you don't have someone stable in your life, you have to make things work in a level where you're like, okay, this is definitely bum rushing me, and this is definitely hard for me, and I have to pray about it, but I have to really be focused. So for me right now, I set myself up on the schedule, and when the school called me, which is really cool, all I have to left to do is talk to you guys, because I do more than just talk to you guys. I have a planner here, and I plan out my day. And then what else I do is I read different things. Like today, I read the Comfort book, and that definitely works for me. Then I did my journalism first. I wanted to make sure I get this done first. I'm challenging myself to do the journal first, and then do my plan. And then once I'm done with my plan, I'm challenging myself to do my notebook, okay? The notebook is coming up with the plans that I need to be doing each day on here. So that's the reason why now I even got this little book, and it's a prayer. And I just have a whole lot of little prayers that I personally wrote in here to get myself going. And then also, I made sure that I got my big plot here where I draw out things that I need to do. And so then, yes, I am not playing. I then begin to make sure that I have my books. Because you know what I'm trying to tell you and teach you guys, that you need to be educated. If you get educated, you will learn these things. You will know these things, okay? Because the more you read, the more you write, the more you start to do things, you will get towards your goals and dreams. And see, this is really good for those who have nothing to do. Because now you can teach them and show them something that they can do, and they can do something, even those who really don't work. See, I work, but because of my limited time, I only could work on the weekends because of my child. She's giving a lot of people a hard time. And so in this, when you are trying to schedule it out to where you're like, okay, it's me, so bear with me. I am not 1,000,005 people. It's only moolah. Before, how my mind is now, this is what I used to do. Anybody tell me something, I'm taking it personal, I'm falling out on the ground, I'm foaming out the mouth, I'm rolling over, I'm doing all these things, and I'm like, oh no, that is not what we finna do no more. Because I used to have a great support system. But so many people had their opinions. It was just like Jesus Christ. He was over here curing a whole city. He was doing good. But someone had a comment. Don't you notice that sometimes in life that not everybody should opinion everything? Every little thing you do, they got a whole opinion about it. That's because they gonna keep on having opinions. But their opinions at this point don't matter because you need to be focused. And see, for me, since Marquayla the Life speaker had brought up, it's still having its problems. But did I defeat the day? I did. Because now all I have left is this video to do, and I can blog wherever I want to. So this is really cool because I'm still going to make sure I work. The thing about it is that I am so sick of just sitting at home Monday through Friday because my daughter refuses to act right. I've learned in positive parenting is that all you can do is be positive. Because at the end of the day, they're going to do whatever they want to do. And so you have to be strong and know that when people are blaming everything on you, it's not your fault. It's not always you. And now with my daughter, I know, I'm like, okay, it's not me. I took her to the doctors. I'm running my baby all over the city. But now I'm going to remain still now because there's no reason for me to continue to allow my child to drive me nuts. Sometimes people will push you as far as you will allow them to take you. See, for me now, I've been out of counseling. That's all I needed. And I was blessed to have experience with going to positive parenting because the lady said something that I needed to hear. And it was this: all you can do is speak positivity. Because my dad, Alan Lucas Jr., he was like that with me. Because he knew I was going to do whatever I wanted to do. Ain't nobody can tell you nothing. Because the problem is with the day is people have a mind motion control. They will have that mind where they feel like they can control your mind. And they controlling you with their voice. And then they try to tell you what to do. That's not how it goes. You can't tell people what to do. All you can do is just put positivity in their life and hope that they remembered what you told them. That's it. And right now, at this point, I'm going to keep on going with Marquayla the Life speaker because she needs to move her story forward. And that's why it's on the blog. And that's why it's on YouTube. And that's why I'm sharing it in a way where I'm making people find me. My thing is, I'm not going to keep on sharing my links. Why? Because you know what? I strongly believe if someone wants to hear me speak, they will go. You can't control people. You can't just smack them around and tell them that they need to go because they're not. They're not. They gotta want to go. They gotta want to change. And they gotta want difference in their life. Look at me. I am definitely shocked because I could have said I'm not going on the thing because my daughter is acting up and she's starting to really just irk my nerves and levels where I need more than a belt. Okay? You can't always whoop your child. Everybody don't understand this. I read the information and I said, you know what? I'm having problems with her because I'm having lack. I'm having issues with her because I don't have no support. I talk to people about what's going on, and again, it's all your fault. No, it ain't. This girl just getting on my nerves, and I ain't making it more better by going to somebody else because it ain't gonna help me. I need help. I need support. The same way that I support everybody else, why am I having issues? That's my current life right now. Is I've always wondered why when I was helping people and I was doing a whole lot for them. After all I done for you, my counselor said, once you get to saying after all I done for you, you done did too much. But if you're a kind-hearted person, you don't worry about what you did for them. It's just you're wondering why they're treating you this way when you supported them. You're wondering why they still remain mean and you've been there for them. You're wondering why they blaming everything on you when you supported them. You're wondering like, man, what if you were in my shoes and one person running around here on bus, one person running around here just running, but you can't even push yourself in my shoes because you're not. You in your own shoes. You get to smooth round there. You get to where you need to go. But while you driving in your life and you rumble, you just all over the city. Somebody out here just swimming in the city and hoping that she don't hit something, fell out and foaming out the mouth. Is it fair? No, it's not. It is not fair. But I can't stop Marquayla the Life speaker because you know why? I didn't stop too many times. I didn't quit too many things. I didn't just let everything go. Thank God I still work. You know? I'm thankful that I'm still here. Because at the end of the day, I could have been in a mental hospital when Alan Lucas Jr. died in my eyes. Okay, when my daddy, the one that my Superman was on that ground, and remind you, I'm still in the same place, but different because God moved me. We got our place remodeled, and I'm up the street from him, but I'm still passing by. So he's still in the same complex. So let me tell you, your daddy died in the same complex you live in. You running around here on bus. You doing all things by yourself. People got all types of opinions. People got to tell you, oh, you need to do all things. And then you wondering, man, you sure is talking too much. Because last time I checked, when you needed me, I was there. But when I needed you, you disappeared. I find it so funny in life where people can walk around here and leave you with issues. And then you're left trying to pray all day long. Hallelujah, praise God. God, where is these people? And they ain't nowhere to be found. So now, all of a sudden, you got something going on to where you moving your stories away and you going higher. The school want to call you. But see, when the school called me, I just said, she's been really good at home, so maybe she just having problems after school, and maybe I just need to probably just visit her. But at this day is maybe I am not going to stop Marquayla the Life speaker because my daughter up here acting a fool and she just think it's okay to do this. And the reason why is because when you're one parent, them kids think it's okay to treat you that way. Because you're one parent. You can't bop your kid around. No, you can't. Because no one's coping. Nobody's really coping with you. I hate being the middle child. God said it's time to hate. Well, I'm tired and I hate being the middle child. I hate it because I always get in the middle of things. Ever since I even had my daughters, I've been getting in the middle of the trauma and the drama. I just hate it. I could have just been like, I'm in a mental hospital, something like this, but I didn't. I never forget one of my coworkers said that he was just an angry child. And his mom gave him up for adoption. And then he made me think like, I could have did that because love. But no, because I'm a mother. And even though kids can make you want to come out here and pull this wig off, you still want to be there for your child because a mom doesn't stop regardless. I mean, at the end of the day, you have to be in your position. It doesn't matter how wrong your child is. You have to be in your position. You're not supporting them in their bad behavior, but you're saying is, you know what, I done whooped you. I done throwed you in the trash can. I done did all things and you still acting up. What is going on? They're seeing how they can really get by now. And you have to understand when you're helping people and you're trying to be there and supporting them and you're doing all things alone, it becomes a problem. Because a lot of people will blame you, but then you got to understand when they're not in their care. And if they're not in your care, it's not your fault. My daughter is definitely, I'm going to make sure I pray for her and continue to. Because you know what? When you done all you can, you just stand. I think about all the issues that I'm having right now currently. But I was managing myself on today. I ended up cleaning up my house. I ended up making sure that I make my bed. I made sure I wrote. I made sure I got everything done. And the only thing that I have left is just to talk to you guys. I think it's really good that I am definitely fighting for my rights. Because even your kids will drive you nuts. But I'm so happy to say that I chose my babies. I said, I chose my baby and I chose my life. Because when she started acting up, everybody else was acting up. It was just a lot of stuff going on to levels where I had to plot some type of thing. I mean, the girl was acting up. I didn't even know how I went to college for 8 weeks. But I passed that class, and you know what I said? That's all I need. I don't need no degrees. Because I don't want that. You got to want something. What do you want? I don't want no degrees. But I would love to talk on camera. This is beautiful. I would love to blog my life away and tell my stories. Yes. I would love to write my life away. Yes. I would love to share it with other people. Yes. Yes, I want to walk around with fashionable stuff. Yes. I want to do that because I want people to know that you got to be beauty out of the struggle. You got to at least look fashionable while you walking through the dirt. A lot of people look at me and they be like, you are so perfect. Oh my God. But then when they saying that, they about to bop me in my head because I am intimidating. I've been called intimidating a lot this week. Because the fact is, I am not giving up. Why am I on here? Why am I stopped? Why? Because I don't need to stop. My dad didn't. My Superman left something that is so much better than money. He left his heart. If someone leaves their heart, that is a super duper. It's beautiful. And I question myself. God gave you a gift and it was not money. Would you take it? Yes. God gave me a gift in my heart. And it was rich. And I could feel it in my parts. When he gave me the gift of the rich of the heart, it came out my mouth and it touched people's hearts. I never thought that I would make it in my life, but God sent me an angel so I can bring the life. I walked down those walls. I walked down those dark areas in my life, but God made sure that I make it. A lot of people judged me all my life, but I still kept on making it. When I turned around there looking for each and everybody, I didn't see them. When I was in here, I didn't know what to do. Marquayla is revealing you guys who she really is and what she's been doing at home. A lot of people been looking for her. Where is she? Where is she? What are you doing? There's random people just been snaking around, randomly knocking at my doors, looking at my notes, wondering what am I doing? What am I plotting? Well, here is the revealing of Marquayla the Life Speaker and what she does in her life to get better. And what does she plot? Well, revealing the truth of Marquayla the Life Speaker. It all started when she had a life. There's a lot of stuff going on with R. Kelly right now. Random acts of haters. People might say or disagree, but R. Kelly had a dream. Okay? And what R. Kelly said in his song about, I believe I can fly. Okay? I wrote me. Okay? I drew me. Okay? And what I did was, when I drew me, and love was where I really believe I can fly to. See, the thing about it is, people think that it's okay to just randomly talk. Eminem said something, Machine Gun Kelly, I love it. He's talking about, you are rich. You got money in your pockets, but you want to continue to talk about me. I find it funny. I find it funny when people got more money than me and they still saying something. Well, guys, here is the revealing of why people do what they do. Your heart. You got something that they'll never have. You're rich at heart. If you got a rich heart, be prepared for war. Because they will continue to attack you. You're like, man, I ain't even got no money and you hating. I didn't even make no money off my business and you hating. I didn't even make no money off of Marquayla The Life Speaker and she got haters already. It got so much that I'm like, I'm going to smack somebody in their forehead because my daddy know I'm about to be him. See, now my daddy gone. Everybody better be holding on to some roller coasters because somebody going to get blowed off. My daddy know because I was different. I was so calm when my daddy was here. He was my medicine. My medicine ain't here. But look at me. Look how I'm breathing without this medicine. This was my superhero. This is somebody that had heart. Okay? And he left it for me and I had to believe in it. Was I afraid? Oh, yeah. Because this is my dad. This is not somebody that I'm going to move forward for and I'm just going to turn around like, okay, he's gone. No. Anybody that tell you he's gone, they ain't got no heart. They ain't got no heart. It takes time, guys. It just takes time. And so when I started coming out my shell. Because my manager, she loved my story. But then she encouraged me to know that even though you can't work, you can. Somehow, you could do something at home. You can find something to do. Do not give up. You know, when I was at Kohl's, the old manager was about to do something for me good. But I had to close down my schedule. And when I closed down my schedule, I didn't know what to do. It was hard for me because I was finna get promoted. But when you have babies, you have to fit in with your schedule. When you don't have a support system anymore, you can't take the offers. When you don't really know who these people are watching your kids, and you don't want to put them in some type of daycare center because you don't feel like they should belong in there, because when you were growing up, you don't recall yourself ever being in no daycare center. And so you're just looking and wondering, why should I put my babies in this daycare center when they're supposed to have people who love them? Why should I be struggling so hard like this when I helped out a lot of people I love? Why in the world am I running here without, and I had everybody with something? Why did I help them but they left me to struggle is the question. I can say in my head right now that maybe it's because I helped the wrong people. But you never thought the wrong people is the people that's close to you. See, the thing is, people make opinions. See, that's what happened with Jesus. They make a little bit too much opinions to where they ruin good relationships. And then they want to get mad because you removed yourself because it's horrible. You know? So for me, I removed myself for a lot of things because I don't like it. And when you already spoken multiple times and they still refuse to hear you, now they know that you got a business. Now they know that you got a blog. I don't care anymore because now I'm sitting here struggling. Keep on living your life while I'll continue to fix mine. Because when I left some things, it's not because I wanted to. It's because I didn't have no support. So while I'm sitting here, everybody's like, yeah! Marquayla's on the ground though. I'm tired. I'm tired of people being unfair with me because my dad didn't teach me that. My dad taught me that you're supposed to help no matter what. You're supposed to be there no matter what. I mean, it doesn't matter how bad the situation may be. When do you stop being there for the person you truly love? It should not change you, even if other people don't like her. You know, it shouldn't change you. And if you let that change you, you didn't really care about this person in the first place. My thing is, when you're helping people and they leave you to struggle, why? Because as I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of it. This will come to end, and that school will definitely come to end too. Because at the end of the day, I am Marquayla the Life speaker. And it's not fair that one person, no, I'm not. Because you know what? I'm so kind. And I'll say that I'm wrong even when I know that I am not. I will continue to say, it's all my fault. I'm sorry. And it makes people feel good. But when Marquayla became a monster and removed you, you don't feel too good. No, I'm not going to keep on saying that it's all my fault. No, it's not my fault. You're treating me really wrong, and I don't like it. I don't deserve to be treated how a lot of people treated me over the years because I had a baby at a young age, or because I did help them, but they were too much of a glorious person to admit that someone poor helped them. I'm tired of people forgetting that I was there. So I had a beautiful manager who randomly kept asking me all types of questions because she saw those gifts, who said I inspired her, a manager. My job loves me. So when they seeing that this person's only working little days, I'm looking at the schedule and they trying to make sure it's full. They ain't gonna let me go without. But it's hard because when you're getting up there, you don't got transportation, but then you still make it. The money's adding, the money's getting funny, but you're making sure you get there. You walk in all types of places, but you're tired. The school keep calling you. Your daughter keep walking out. Your daughter is not complying with you. So all you can do now is just talk to her and talk to her and talk to her and talk to her and talk to her until God delivers these people who's playing mind games. Rita told me, my co-worker, my mentor Rita randomly called me on a great day, the right time. And she told me that the more smart you get, the more challenges it will come. So that means that there's still going to be people trying to challenge me here on this Marquayla The Life speaker. Because now I'm telling stories because I need to tell my story. I don't need to be sitting here any more longer. I don't need to be sitting on the ground while I lift up everybody. I don't deserve to be like this. I don't need to be sitting here. I need to be higher. It's so funny that the whole time, my life, all I needed to do is build a whole theory. It's funny to me that the only thing that I needed to do is set up my business from home and see what it comes to while I'm working on the weekends and hoping that I find somebody stable. Because everybody's struggling helping me. I miss my father, man. But he's in a better place because he was sick. I'm crying because I missed him. I ain't waste no time. I got to take 1,000,000 of pictures with my father. I got to get to know him. I got to see who this man was before he died. I knew what my dad was. He was a great man. And a lot of people mistaken his kindness for weakness, but he didn't let them get to him. And I always wondered how in the world this man was that strong to where when people were being so mean to him, he still had a smile. People would say things out of the blue and think that it's okay. I don't understand how people could just say whatever they want to say and justify the things that they're saying. And they know how you are. So I think people only doing that because they want to be in your mind so that you won't make it. What I'm here to say is, no, I'm going to make it. And I ain't going to let nobody stop me. I chose my team. And the team that I chose is my kids. And then when I left everything, I just said, ain't nobody got nothing to say. Because obviously, it's so hard to do anything for me. It's hard to help me. So I'm just going to keep on asking God to help me. Because I know that he will send me the right help. Sometimes when you are helping people and they leave you with issues, now you need to pray and ask God to send you people that will help you, and it's right. And you'll know that these people really want to help you. And I had some. My neighbor, so sweet. Her name is Taylor. The girl, man, every time she sees my kids, just not too long ago, one of the other neighbors was like, you know what? You dropping your baby off. If you wait for me, I can take you home. So I'm getting lifted even though I'm like, I'm starting to get into when people ask me for those rights. I'm starting to get into them, and my neighbors are very sweet. They're mean it from the heart. When I've been here, ever since I've been here, I've met some great hearts. See, people don't understand. Just because you're poor don't mean that your heart ain't. And you're not even poor because God didn't create you to be that way. You just got a great heart, not enough finances. But your great heart will get you the finances you need if you keep on going. This takes great courage, but too many people had challenged me to do this. Did I take their challenge? Yes, I did. Why did I take the challenge of doing this? Well, I love to be on camera. I had about 1,000,000 pictures. So I love looking at myself. So, and I love talking to myself. I be at work and they already know Marquayla going in there talking about her conferences. And some of them wanted to join. Like, man, I know we ain't supposed to be at work talking, but what you talking about? So now that I'm by myself, I can show them what I'm talking about. I can really talk to them and tell them this is what I talk about. My life. This is what I really want to do, is talk about my life. And someone encouraged me to do it, so why not go for it, right? This guy showed me about the YouTube studio. If you got certain views and you can go to LA and use their studio. This guy talked about how I needed to get a fashion shop and maybe I need to get some art going on. He was saying all these things and I just vision it. Because I'm visioning. This is a vision. But guess what? I'm on live now. Look. But this is a vision. This is all it is. I always wanted to talk. When that guy said on YouTube about being a little lower, I said that's me. Because I'm always in trouble for everybody else's stuff. It ain't got nothing to do with me. If I tell you about me, I'm going to be telling you about everybody else's story. Because really ain't nothing going on with me. Ain't nothing going on with me. I am doing great. Literally. I always been great. Like after I had my babies at a very young age, I'm saying I'm so glad that I still chose to have them. And whether whatever, I'm still glad where I'm like, okay, well, we gonna have to take care of, because that's how my dad was. The moment I was revealed pregnant at a young age, I'm over here panicking, thinking I'm about to get smacked or something. My dad was like, all right, now, let's go. I'm like, Dad, what? My dad didn't let it bother him. He was just like, come on, let's go. And I said, I can't go to school no more. I can't go to school. I got to take care of this baby. What you talking about? You can't go to school because you got to take care of some baby. Get your butt to school. Made sure I went to school. They made sure, both parents. When I was told it was too many secrets going on about this pregnancy. But the first child, they wanted me to abort it. And I didn't have no option. But my mama made sure that I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no option. But she made sure I didn't. She didn't let that. No, she said she didn't believe in that. And she didn't want me to do that. So I didn't. So then when I had the second child, I hid my pregnancy. I did. I was scared, man. Everybody was going to talk. But then my friend, mom, encouraged me. I mean, the girl lifted my heart up. She said, this is your baby. You don't be embarrassed of your kids. Yeah, you laid on that ground, baby. You laid on that bed and you did what you got to do. But now you got to take care of your responsibilities and do what you got to do. You can't go back. You just make sure for next time you don't do that. You make it known that you not. And you know what? One of the things that I'm proud of with my crazy self, it's been about 6 to 7 years, no baby. Because I made sure that I got me some birth control so that I don't have no more kids. And those two are the only ones. Now, some people say, what if you do get your husband with the purple suit and he wants a baby? What are you going to do when he actually wants a baby? I'm going to have to tell him I don't want one. And it's going to be hard because in the position of a single parent and you're dating someone, yeah, they might not want to date you. They want to date you, but not your kids. But in this, when you are a parent, you have to be in your position. And you never stop that. I don't care how much this person loves you. Your kids come first. Because if they like you so much, then they should like your kids too. That's the final of it. You should not be dating someone who doesn't involve your kids in things. And, or if they do involve your kids, look, if they do involve your kids, but then they're hopping, that's not good too. No one should be hopping in and out your life, kids or no kids. If they're hopping in and out your life, it's hurting you. Let them go and say we can be good friends. I'm okay with us being friends. I'm okay with us still talking, you know what I'm saying? But I honestly, we cannot date because you're hopping. And I don't like the way you doing me like that. You know, I don't like how you are dating me, but you're hopping in and out my life. I don't like that. I don't like when I understand that you're at work, but at some time you're going to have to put that phone down and talk to me. Now, I know on Facebook one of the dudes said that some people use their kids as an excuse not to talk to you. Sometimes it depends on who that person is. Look, I agreed with them. All the mothers they got upset at them. They're like, well, my kids come first. They do come first, but sometimes, sometimes, you ain't gonna always want to talk to a person. So you just sitting there like, yeah, I gotta take care of my kids. Nah, you don't want to deal with them. And sometimes people you try to deal with, but if it's killing your spirit, don't allow people just to sit there and hurt you. Remove yourself. Because I've been doing this removal to where a lot of people are like, whoa, Marquayla just moving out everywhere. What's she gonna do next? Is she gonna move out of the country? Uh-oh. Marquayla gonna pack her bags and leave us? I've been thinking about it, man. I've been thinking about moving out of Las Vegas. But till then, you may not like how the new changes are. But when you think about the issues that you went through, what are the blessings that came out of it? This young man in this card told me to keep on repeating my business name. And I'm going to repeat it right now. Marquayla the Life Speaker. Marquayla the Life Speaker. He wanted me to keep doing it. He loved it. And then he also wanted me to say, when I said Marquayla the Life Speaker, then he told me to say 10 things that I am going to make sure this business continues to go. Because he was challenging me, because when I came in that car, he felt that spirit, and he was going to make sure that spirit was going to leave. And he got it out. He got it out. And so that's why I'm saying, you'll meet people for just a second. But through in those seconds and those moments, they will lift you up. So that when you go home and you thinking some crazy things, them people making sure you don't. So just remember, God is sending angels everywhere. So when you sitting over here thinking that nobody cares, they do. It's just that you need to be around something new. Because the old is just obviously not helping. Miss Clay said to me, you need to go for what's helping you, not something that's going to hurt you. So if you're going somewhere and it's not helping you, then where you need to go to what's helping you. Don't sit where you're at. Go farther. Too many things have just been broken. Because sometimes things are broken for good. And some things you need to just go back and fix, but you got to be fixed to do that. You can't fix something that's already broken if you're broken. But you can be a care if you're fixed. So I admit that right now it is a mess. But I am challenging myself to continue to trail out our journey on Marquayla the Life Speaker, so that when we go far in our life together, we can make it happen. You know what I'm saying? There's no doubt in my mind that I'm going to continue to get called, because my daughter is having some problems with manipulating people. She took on some traits that didn't come from me. But what I learned from my friend when I saw her baby, she told me that, Marquayla, it's not always your fault. Your daughter is probably, she's a kid. Kids take everybody's personality. So whoever was watching your kids while they're alone with them, they're getting some of their traits too. She said, baby, it's a generational thing. And you just got to make sure when your kids are in your care that you're planting those great positive things, like positive parenting told me, that I just need to make sure that I plant the good deeds, because at the end of the day, I'm not doing this and not doing that, but who's helping? Who's helping? It doesn't matter what the results come out, because when the results come, nobody helped. So I had to pick up myself and make sure I was there, because the thing about it is that when you have issues while you're helping people, you have to make sure you don't have them issues no more. Okay? And there's going to have to be a new transition, and you got to have to make sure your household, whoever's in here, even if it's just you, you're going to have to make sure they follow the new schedule as well. So my daughter is just having some problems to where when I just got back to life. Hallelujah. 2018, I just came back. I went to counseling when my daughter was acting like that. I went to 3 of them. Family counseling, solo counseling, and a group one. It was that serious. And I, first of all, was not going to go, because when I did go, I remembered that I had fraud. So I was going to go, but I was depressed about this fraud of the counseling. Okay? So they fraud me out. So when they did all that, I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm not going to go then. And then I started talking to the other people, but unfortunately they were unhealthy. Unhealthy people really can't help you. You have to be healthy to help. Now, we always try to help people when we're unhealthy because we feel so good by helping them. We feel like we just did something great. But no, we did not. Because if we're unhealthy and we're going to keep on helping them and 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 helping them, we enabling them. We made it worse. We ain't helping them. We just helped them by giving us them beautiful gifts, and they still the same. I'm just saying this to let you guys know that Marquayla The Life speaker is definitely a blessing, because the name itself is unique. And another thing is the things that she's doing is gorgeous, because you'll never think that this girl would do something like this while she got some child care issues and she got her kids acting bad even when she's doing this. So now it's not even that they're acting bad. It's just that when they are needing being retrained, and I need to make sure that everybody's on the same schedule when they have them. So meaning nothing is going to change when you have them, I have them. They gonna all understand what's going on, because a lot of people will tell me what's going on with these children. And so for me, I'm like, okay, all right, we gonna keep on going. We're going to keep on going, because you know what? My daddy did the same thing with me. I know my daddy probably felt the same way with me. Like, oh, all right now. Come on now. Let's go. Come on, girl. Let's go. Let's go. And you know what? That positive parenting thing, she's right. You just have to be positive even though your child is doing this, because the last thing you want your child to do is feel uncomfortable with telling you or going through things or going to you, because your child already knows that you're going to go off on them. You want your child to be comfortable with talking to you. If your child is not comfortable with telling you what's going on with them, there's something wrong with that. It is something wrong. And you need to fix you. If your child's going and you're saying, why are you not going to me? Why didn't you tell me this? Sometimes you can't tell everything. That's true. Because if you do, you got to see when you're telling it, is they going to help you or is they going to make it worse? Most people that you're telling stuff to, they gonna make it worse before they make it better. That's why when people see that I'm quiet around certain people, because I know they can't handle my stories. And they can't handle the things that I'm saying because they will go a little bit too much, and I don't need that right now. What I need is gentle. What I need is someone that's going to be gentle with my life and smooth with my life. And if you're not gentle and smooth with my life, then I can't deal with you. When I went to that counseling place, she was gentle. And that's because I was taught that way. Smooth. Talk to me smoothly. Talk to me nicely. And I'll work with you. Be gentle. That's why I wanted to give every mean person a teddy bear, so they can be soft. Yes, I did. I wanted to give everybody, man, the mean people. I'm telling you, I wanted to give them a teddy bear. Because they're so mean and they need to be soft. Because everyone needs a soft teddy bear. Because you can put your ashes in the teddy bear. Ashes in teddy bears? Think about it. You can put your pain and you can crumble it up. Put it in a teddy bear. And just soften the pain a little bit. Because it will be soft. And I think that's why I really love teddy bears. Because, oh my God, they're soft. If I can go anywhere right now, I would love to go to LA. Because I would be able to look at the beaches and see how beautiful that water was when I went out there. Because I would go to LA and bring my teddy bear. And I would just be chilling in my swimming suit. And I would just look at the bright light in the sun. Because you gotta let your little light shine sometimes. A lot of people don't let it. And you notice that I've been on here for a while for levels where that school ain't called. Because when they called me, I said, we can just set up an appointment to where I visit the classroom. Because she's obviously having some problems with understanding. So instead of sending her home to me, it's time for me to be in the class. Because if she's doing home and she's doing okay at home, but she's not doing okay in the classroom, she's playing with you guys. So let me sit and let me help and see why she's doing this. Sometimes you got to meet your kids where they're at. Not always having your kids meet you. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But we always want our children to meet us. We always want our children to do things for us. We always want our children to sit here and do all those things. But sometimes you got to just go down there and meet them where they're at. And maybe they understand what you're talking about. Kids don't function the way we do. So when you're telling them and smacking them and whooping them with belts, they not going to always understand that. I mean, if the kid's going wild out, then you can whoop them. But my daddy never put his hands on me. He was gentle and soft with me. And look at me. College, counseling, my own place. Look at me, single mother of 2. Look, bus and still getting to where I need to go. Look at me. I'm running all over the city. You talking about 12 notebooks I wrote. Not just this YouTube channel and a blog, but I got stuff and businesses in my house. I got books I wrote. I got things that I did on my own. And my dad didn't have to spank me. Because the one thing that the counselor told me is, what do you want your kids to grow up and learn? Or what do you want your kids to be? Because it is hard to be a parent. But the thing about it is, you can't always come around there whooping your child. Because I read in the documents about when you whoop your kid. When you whoop your kid, they go into school and they might hit other people. And then you gonna whoop them again. You can keep whooping them. The guy said in the parenting class on YouTube, he said this. He said, if you're gonna keep on whooping your kids, how would you feel somebody just come around there and hit you every time you do something bad? You gotta meet the kids where they at. I had so many different plans with my kids. Yes, you gotta play with your kids, but not in levels where you just playing, but in levels where you talking to them and you going down to their level. And I think for me, instead of having my kid get kicked out and keep sitting at home with me, when I go up to that school, I'm gonna say, hey, how about I start sitting every now and then in this class with her and seeing what's going on with her here? How about I meet her here? Because I feel like her sitting at home with me ain't gonna help her. It's not. We need to start understanding when we meet your children and see what they're going on. Some kids will try you, but they're just kids. And we are the adults. And we got to let them know that we are an adult. Even though, my kids are just having problems because my mom and dad watched them their whole entire life. So the dad dies right in front of these kids. And then, mom got sick and could not take care of them no more. It didn't just hurt me. It hurt the kids. Because this is the person who took care of them their whole life. So now I had to calm down the kids from the pain of their feelings, of wondering, were they worthy? See, a lot of people come in and they think they're correct about things, but they don't realize they're not just hurting me. They're hurting kids too. A lot of people don't care about what you got behind you, but you gotta care. And that's why when I said, when you help people and they leave you with issues and it hurts, but you got to really be strong on this. And that's why I'm going to be strong with this baby, because she needs me. God said in his own word, a child needs her father, but a child needs their mother as well. No matter what age they are, they need our support. We all go through things, but we cannot keep on taking that out on our babies because they didn't do anything. When 2017 to 2016 was going on, I was not me, but my child saved me. If she wasn't at that school rolling and acting crazy, I wouldn't have gotten counseling. I needed to go to counseling because it helped me. It helped me get better, not worse. Sometimes you got to go for what's helping you. Because if you're going to the help and you're not getting better from them people helping you, you're not saying that their help is not needed, but you're saying that I need to go somewhere else because I don't feel like you're telling me this. I don't think you feel it. I don't feel like you are telling me this correct. So when you're flowing in your life and you're going to something that's going to tell you something correct, it's a brain fed. It's like food in your brain with words, some good positive words. And you're like, okay, now that sounds about right. This is what yes, that's right. Because you know what? You got to go for what's helping you. Not what people think. Because they don't know you. They're not inside your bones or body. And I said, A lot of people wouldn't last a day of their life in my bones. Some people will, but some people will be like, oh, heck no. How the... She lifting them groceries like she a man. How in the world this girl move a big old bed in the trash can? How in the world did this girl move all them bags out? Oh, no. Oh, no. I did it. Those bins y'all used to see back there, I lift that to my house. I did it. And a lot of people would have been like, how did she do that? How did she do that? How did she lift that? How did she lift all those things? And somebody came and got me and gave me a ride because they saw that I was struggling. I didn't have to ask. They moved. Stop asking people and just ask God and He'll move for you. If they are, especially if they already know you're struggling, you shouldn't have to ask. So just go ask God, pray about it, and keep going. It was good talking to you guys. We're going to go ahead and get into our prayer, and we're going to get up out of here. We're going to get up out of here, and we're going to talk tomorrow. I'm still going to be with y'all. I'm not going to give up on y'all. I'm going to be on my blog too. I'm going to start engaging more on that blog because I strongly believe if I'm telling people to go on my blog, I need to engage into my website. You know, I need to be more on there. And so I'm going to be more on that website as we speak. I'm just going to be starting to post a little bit stuff. So pretty much we're going to go to freedom. Some of us really need to be free from some things and just allowing it to go. Like for me, I need to be free from feeling bad about things and feeling like everything is wrong. I need to be free from that because it's not always my fault. So I am going to go ahead and get freedom. And I'm going to give us one scripture. Now the Lord is the Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. 2 Corinthians 3:17. So it's pretty much saying that the Lord is the Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is a freedom. So the Lord is a Spirit, and Spirit is going to make sure we're free, guys. We're going to be free. Because I know I am being freed. I just need to keep on being strong. I'm still fighting for me. Because Jesus, the old me trying to come back with all that, oh, it's wrong. I don't want to do that no more. Okay, let's go on praying now, y'all. Oh, Heavenly Father, right now in the name of Jesus, thank you for me doing our theory today about not allowing, about how people helped us, how we helped people, but we were left with issues. Thank you for allowing me to be strong with my words, because sometimes I still need to practice, but thank you for this training, Lord. Thank you for these things that I'm trying to do to let people know that they can do it. Thank you for continuing to be with me in this YouTube channel. Thank you for the determination that I've tried to do. And thank you for just allowing me to come forth and be serious about what I'm doing and being productive every day so that these people know that every day is a different scene. And so today we're going to be strong about people we helped and we were left with issues. We're going to forgive them and continue to forgive. Thou just don't know. We're going to continue to keep on going. We're going to keep on going straight. Even if it's going to hit us, we're going to still keep going straight. No matter what, we're all going to remember that we're going to remain who we are, and we're going to be who we are, and we're not going to stop. This is very new to me, so I pray for everything that's new coming our way. I pray that no matter what, you said in your own word that you will never leave us nor forsake us. So as I continue to pray over this, I ask you to bring peace into my heart. My dad was a great man, and I will never forget his legacy. It's time to show them the theories of Marquayla the Life speaker. So many people wanted to see this young lady speak of life. And so many people said she should do some channels. Everything that they said she should do, she took the challenge. Congratulations on those who challenged Marquayla. She promised you, those who listen to her, those who go to her, that your heart will be cured. Those who understand that this woman she pledged to your heart that she will take good care of it and that she will not hurt you, that she will not put anything that you cannot bear. This woman will continue to be there for you. She knows how to cure your heart, and your heart, it will be safe. Marquayla promised you that, and you continue to watch her, she will continue to help your heart be healed. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank you for watching Marquayla The Life Speakers, where we help cure those hearts. Have a very great day.